Great, I see you found the course syllabus. This explainer video is a brief overview of the syllabus for this course. In this video, I will only touch on the highlights, but please be advised that you're responsible for understanding all of the information contained herein. If you have questions or concerns, reach out to me using any of the methods detailed under Communicating with the Instructor. At the top of the syllabus, you will find all of my contact information and that of the department and division. Again, more detailed information along with a set of expectations about our communication is available in the Communicating with the Instructor tab. This top section of the syllabus also contains information about our course, the required text, and the final exam date for this semester. The next section details information on the course competencies, objectives, and goals, as well as how you will be evaluated. I would suggest you review the competencies, objectives, and goals when this video ends. These match up with the objectives in our textbook and will make up the framework of information on which you will be tested in assignments, quizzes, and tests this semester. Your grade and performance in this class will be measured using these 4 categories, each of which is equally weighted at 25% of your overall final grade. Key terms and quizzes are combined to make up 25% of your final grade. Key terms assignments will require you to search the chapter and define 10 or 15 important terms and concepts. You may repeat the key terms assignment as many times as you like before the due date. You'll be able to review your answers immediately after completion of the assignment, and only your highest grade will count. Quizzes will contain 10 or 15 true or false questions on the chapter. You may take the quizzes up to 2 times before the due date. Only your highest grade will count. The answers will be available after the due date has passed. Class participation, which is the second 25% of your grade, will consist of review questions, case questions, video advice from the field, video case studies, and your 2 semester-long projects, the final portfolio and reference manual, and your timekeeping assignment. I will discuss these final 2 in a detailed explainer video in your learning modules later on. Class participation is an important part of your learning experience, and this portion of your grade is weighted accordingly. For all class participation assignments, as long as I feel you have made a reasonable, good faith effort to address the questions posed or the discussion prompt, you will receive full credit. I will take into account organization, spelling, grammar, and professionalism when making my determination. For your 2 semester-long projects, there will be detailed rubrics in your learning modules. Class participation grades will be assigned midway through the semester and again before the end of the term, and will be based on the number of events you've successfully completed to that point. The midterm exam will cover chapters 1 to 4, and the final exam will be comprehensive, covering chapters 1 to 7. The key terms, quizzes, class participation, and exams will all be open book and open note, but the student may not receive any assistance from another person unless specifically authorized by the instructor. Additional instructions for each quiz, assignment, and test will be announced in the learning modules. Grading will be according to the approved 10-point college scale. This class will make extensive use of the Blackboard Learning Management System. It is imperative to your success in this class that you have access to and familiarize yourself with Blackboard. If you have questions on navigating Blackboard, accessing materials, or any other aspect of this LMS, I would suggest that you review the tutorials and other information contained in the Help and Resources tab along the left-hand side of your screen in Blackboard. It is up to each student to ensure that they have a computer and appropriate internet connectivity to participate in all aspects of this course. If you feel you need help with your computer or your access to the internet, please contact the Computer Help Desk immediately at extension 6123 or helpdesk@coastalcarolina.edu. Please see the information under the Communicating with the Instructor tab for a full explanation of the information contained in this section of the syllabus. I will just leave you with this one important point. If you communicate with me, there are very few situations we can't work through together. Please see the video under the Attendance Policy tab for a full explanation of the information contained in this section of the syllabus. I encourage you to read through the remainder of the syllabus, including the timeline for work and assignments at the end. You can also find information on when assignments are due under the Calendar and My Grades tabs. While we are here discussing timelines and due dates, I want to point out that we will spend 2 weeks in most of our chapters. It is up to you to track due dates for assignments and make sure you stay on track. I suggest you make use of the calendar and My Grades functions on a regular basis. I also want to take a minute to explain my late work policy. It is fairly simple. I don't accept late work unless the student has made arrangements with me in advance of the due date or some verifiable extenuating circumstances apply. Again, that was just a brief review of the highlights of this syllabus. Take your time and read through the entire document. If you have questions or concerns, don't hesitate to ask. As always, have a great day, and I look forward to working with you.